We've got a huge issue with the massive increase in rent for the subject of today's Law and You. As always, it's brought to you by attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Ciramboli of Kingston. Guys, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Well, this is a tough one. Imagine if this happened to you. My landlord just doubled my rent. Do I have any rights as a tenant? Greg, that's a pretty tough one.
Well, not really, because the main thing that you have to do is always go back to your lease and look and see what your lease says, because most of the terms and conditions are in that lease, and if your landlord is doubling your rent, he has to have some legal provision to do that. He just can't unilaterally double your rent just because he feels like it. It's against the law, and it can't be done.
Greg makes a great point. Go back to your lease. Take a really good, hard look at your lease and see if there's a provision in your lease that allows your landlord to do this. If there is a provision in your lease that allows your landlord to do that, well, it can only happen under certain circumstances. You got to make sure that those circumstances have been met so that your landlord could do what they're trying to do. At the end of the day, if you're not sure or if your lease is very vague, talk to an attorney who specializes in landlord-tenant law and see what additional rights that you may have to prevent your landlord from jacking up your rent.
So it sounds like this is something that just can't happen, and if it does and you need legal help, guys, how can they get in touch with you?
They can find us on our website at 714hurt.com, or they could call us
At 570-714-4878.
All right, as always, results matter with attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Ciramboli of Kingston. Thanks, guys, for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
And don't forget, if you'd like to submit your question to the Law and You, just head to pahomepage.com.